Hello everyone, welcome again to all of you. Now we'll move to the part 8 of the chapter 4. The exercise that we will be doing now is on exercise 4b. On the first question, the question here is with the problem that the product of the two consecutive positive integers is 240. Formulate the quadratic equation whose root are these integers. Okay, this is the problem and we have to formulate the quadratic equation whose root are these integers. Okay, now before we try to solve with this, I'll just give you an example of what are these consecutive positive integers. What are integers actually? Integers are those number which is on the left and the right side of the number line. That is, as starting from 0, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. That is natural number, and then again on the left side of 0 there is -1, -2, -3, -4, and so on. Those are the set of integers. But here the problem here says that it is a positive integers. That means starting from 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10 like that. Now suppose if I take any of the number, if I take 2 as number, what is the next number? It is 3. If I take 5 as a number, what will be the next number? It will be 6. That's why here in solution, if I've taken, if one of the integer be x, what should be the next one? It is just 1 added to that number. If I take x as a number, the other number will be x plus 1, isn't it? If like I have given you example, if I take 10, what will be the next number? It will be 10 plus 1, that is 11. If you take 4, what will be the next number? It will be 4 plus 1, that is 5. The same thing here also, because these are unknown quantities, therefore the first number will take with x, then the next number will be x plus 1. Okay, now by the given condition we have, what is the condition given? The condition given here is the product of two consecutive positive integers is 240. And what are these consecutive? We have taken x and x plus 1. That means the product of x and x plus 1 is 240. That is the condition given, isn't it? The product of these two number is 240. By the given condition we have x multiply with x plus 1 give us 240. That means x multiply with this x is x squared, x multiply with 1 it is x, which is 240. You just transpose the 240 to the left side, is plus, it will change to minus sign. X squared plus x minus 240 is equal to 0. This is the equation. This is the equation whose root will be those integers which are consecutive positive integers. Is clear? The first thing is that you have to understand the condition. What is the condition given the problem? After you have you are clear with the condition, then express the whole thing in a form of a expression, in a form of a mathematical expression. Now we move with the number 2. The problem here given to be the sum of the square of two consecutive number is 390. Formulate the quadratic equation to find the two numbers. Okay, let read carefully the question. You read carefully the question until you fully understand what is being asked in that question. Okay, the sum of the square of two consecutive number. That means any number, if you take like the first problem that we have just solved, if you take x as the number, then the consecutive number will be x plus 1, isn't it? As the first problem we have just solved. Let the two consecutive number be x and x plus 1. Now these two consecutive number we have taken, we have considered them to be x and x plus 1. Now look for the condition. What is given? The sum of the square. Sum of the square. Sum mean you have to add. Square mean the square of each of these number. That mean by the first condition we have the sum of the square. Square of x is x square. Square of x plus 1 is x plus 1 square. Add them together give us 390, isn't it? That is the condition given in the problem. Now simplifying this, x square and x plus 1 square, that means you utilize the identity a plus b holding square to expand this second term. A taking a as x, b as 1, a plus b holding square. The expansion will be a square, that is x square, plus twice a, that is x, b is 1, plus b square, that is 1 square, is equal 390. Then x square, here we have x square plus x square, you have 2x square, then plus 2 multiply x is 2x, again multiply with 1 will remain same, that is 2x, 1 square is 1 multiply 1, that is 1. On the right side we have 390. The next step we have 2x square plus 2x plus 1, and this 390 you bring it to the left, it is minus 390. On the right side there's no more term, that is 0. Then the next step we have 2x square plus 2x, then this 1 and 390 they are the constant, you can add or subtract them. Since 1 is plus, 1 is minus, plus minus minus, you have to subtract. 390 minus 1 is 389. Which sign is greater? It is minus sign, therefore you will get minus 389. On the right side it is 0. This is the equation that we have just formulated for the given condition. Okay, now we'll move to the next number, is number 3. The sum of the numbers is 15 and the sum of their reciprocal is 3 by 10. Formulate the quadratic equation to find the two numbers. Okay, now here if I say the sum of two number is 15 and one of the number I've given you as 5, what is the order? Sum of two number is 15, one number I've given you to be 5, what is the order? The order will be from the sum of these two minus one number that you have already got, that is 15 minus 5, it is 10. This means the order number will be 10, isn't it? Now suppose let's take any number. Suppose if I say the sum of two number is 30. Okay, the sum of two number is 30 and one of them is suppose I give you 10. What will be the order? The order will be from that sum, which is 30 minus one number, which is 10, would give us how much? 30 minus 10, 20, isn't it? This means if you know one number, you can easily find out the order number. If you know one number, you can easily find out the order number by subtracting that number, that given number, from the given sum. Okay, now in solution let us consider that x be one of the number. Now if you know one of the number, what will be the order number? The order number will be from the sum of these two minus one of the number. 15 minus x will be the order number, as I've given you just now as the example. Now The second condition here given to be the sum of their reciprocal. What is reciprocal? Let us first find out reciprocal. Reciprocal of x is just writing mean interchange the place of the numerator and denominator. 1 by x, x by 1, reciprocal will be 1 by x, and reciprocal of 15 minus x will be below 15 minus x. What is there? What is 1? You just interchange the place. 1 should be good to the numerator, 15 minus x to the denominator. Okay, then these are the reciprocal of the first number, and this is the reciprocal of the second number. Now the second condition, what does it say? The first condition is the sum of 15. Okay, we have find out the number from here, 15 minus x. From the second condition, it says that the sum of their reciprocal is 3 by 10. Sum of this is the reciprocal of this one, and this reciprocal of this one. The sum of these two is 3 by 10. 1 by x plus 1 by 15 minus x equal 3 by 10. This is the second condition. Now what we'll do, we'll take the LCM here of the left hand side. Left hand side denominator is x and 1 is 15 minus x. What will be the LCM? It is combination of this, both of this term only, because they are not common term. Therefore we'll take LCM is as 15 minus x and x itself, or x 15 minus x, same thing. Now what we'll do, after taking the LCM, you divide the LCM by x, the denominator. 15 minus x and x divided by denominator, x cancel, you have 15 minus x, and this you multiply with the numerator, which is 1, you will get the same thing, 15 minus x. And then the next, you have 15 minus x divide by this denominator, 15 minus x. When you divide by 15 minus x, this 15 minus x got cancelled, you remain only x. Therefore x multiply with 1, again it is x. On the other side it is 3 by 10. Now the next step, here in this step, this minus x and plus x, you can cancel them, because 1 is plus 1 minus x is 0. That means you will have only 15 in the numerator, and then here x multiply 15 is 15x, then x multiply x, it is x square. This minus sign is there, x square. And here the next, here what we'll do the cross multiplication. Now you will do the cross multiplication. 15 multiply 10 on right side, 3 multiply 15x minus x square. 15 multiply 10, 150, 3 multiply 15, 45, and 3 multiply x is 3x. Now this 3x, this whole of this left hand side you bring to the whole of this right hand side you bring to the left. You have this minus will change to plus, there's 3x square. 45 will change to minus 45, and then left side we have 150, which is plus. On the other side we have 0, since we have taken all the them to the left hand side. Okay, now here if you look at this equation, see 3, 45, 150, the whole of this can be divided by 3. Therefore dividing by 3 to whole of this equation, 3 by 3x square divided by 3, you will get x square. 45 divided by 3, you will get 15x. 150 divided by 3, you get 50. This means the equation is x square minus 15x plus 50 equal 0. This is the equation that we have just formulated from the problem that has been given to us. Okay, now we have come to the end of this part 8, and I hope that again we'll meet in the next part, which is on the part 9. I think it's clear to all of you. You have any doubt? And again I request to all of you that if you like my video, and you want me to produce more such video, please subscribe to my channel and share it among your classmates or your friends. Okay, bye to all of you.